You didn't raise your voice, but your words lit a funeral inside me. Your sentences were soft, but they carried gasoline. I opened up, and you set fire to what I gave you. What you said still smolders in rooms of me you've never seen. I ate where your voice used to touch. You burned bridges, but I was standing on them. You lit a match that blamed me for the flames. Your kindness had heat, your absence, a wildfire. I replay your words like prayers from hell. I begged for truth. You gave me fire. Your silence was the loudest inferno. Your goodbye, it smelled like smoke and endings. You never yelled. You incinerated calmly. I'm still coughing up the smoke of your promises. Your words broke nothing. They simply burned everything quietly. You didn't kill me. You burned me slow. Your voice scorched the part of me that still believed. I carried the wildfire of your voice in my lungs. I laughed in gasoline. You chose your words. Like weapons dipped in flame, I spoke my heart, and you lit it. The way you spoke left no survivors inside me. I remember how warm you felt just before the fire started. Your silence was not cold. It was smoke without fire. You held me in words, then dropped me into fire. I'm still burning from a conversation no one else remembers. Your voice was a lit match in a paper soul. Even your compliments left scorch marks. You laughed as the fire danced in my ribs. You never needed to touch me. Your words burned just fine. I'm afraid to speak. Your words taught me fire listens. I used to crave your words. Now I fear them. I'm a ghost in the house. Your voice set ablaze. My chest is full of the ashes of your language. You weren't cruel. You were hot and holy destruction. I mistook your fire for warmth. You didn't burn me. You invited me into your furnace. I smile through smoke no one else smells. Your voice echoes like heat, rising from a scorched soul. Your last sentence still flickers inside me. I wish I never listened. Now everything I hear is fire. You promised love. You delivered combustion. The fire you lit still writes poems in my chest. You speak, and my breath disappears in flame. I didn't fall for you. I fell into you like fire. I was drenched in hope. Your voice still lit me. Even your goodbyes left blisters. You kissed my ears with wildfire. I knelt a gas, shaped by your voice. You taught me how fire feels when it loves. I wish I were fireproof before you spoke. Your voice branded me. Now I carry your burn in silence. You spoke my name like it was flammable. You didn't scream. You simmered. I should have run when your eyes sparked before your lips moved. Every syllable you offered was laced with heat. I wrote you poems. You set them on fire. You never left. You just became a fire I live with. My ribs remember what your voice did. You burned down my boundaries and called it intimacy. There's still smoke in my smile. You whispered and I erupted. I trace my scars to the letters of your name. You said forever with a match in your hand. My tears tried but couldn't drown your fire. I didn't know how flammable I was until you spoke. I'm not afraid of fire, just the way you used it. You left me glowing in the worst way. I buried your words, but they keep rising in flames. You blessed me with a voice that curses in heat. Every time I remember, the fire flares again. You became a wildfire I called home. I learned to breathe smoke because of you. You didn't warn me. You just burned me. You made pain sound like poetry. I forgave the fire, but not its source. You set me ablaze, then asked why I was glowing. I don't need closure. I need a fire extinguisher. I still speak softly, afraid your fire might answer back. I'm made of what survived you. You breathed words like smoke, and I became a living pyre. I hear your voice, and the fire inside me flares anew. You whispered truths that felt like cruel flames licking my soul. Your words are ashes that still settle on my skin. You lit a fire in places I didn't know could burn. I danced in your fire. Now I'm ashes in the wind. You never held a flame. You held a forest ablaze. Your voice cut clean, but the burn is endless. I was a candle. You were a wildfire. Your words didn't just burn. They reshaped me in flame. You spoke softly, but your fire screamed in my chest. I'm scarred by silence, but your words set that silence on fire. You fed me lies, wrapped in the warmth of fire. I carry your heat like a wound that never closes. Your voice is a furnace and I am trapped inside. I was thirsty. You gave me wildfire instead of water. Your words leave smoke trails no one else can follow. I am fireproof no more. You taught me otherwise. You burned. You bridges while I still held your hand. You promised light and delivered a conflagration. I'm still learning to live inside the fire you started. You speak, and my world catches flame. Your words are sparks, and I'm dry wood, waiting to burn. I can still taste the fire in your goodbye. You carved your name in fire across my heart. Your words set my soul on an eternal bonfire. I'm ash now, but your fire still dances here. You spoke to me with the heat of 1,000 suns. I walked through fire, but you made it home. Your voice, a wildfire in my quiet world. I still burn quietly where your words landed. You threw matches and called it love. I'm learning to live with the blaze you left behind. Your voice is a furnace that never cools. I'm made of smoke because of your words. You didn't speak. You ignited. I carry the embers of your lies deep inside. You set me aflame with nothing but a whisper. The heat of your absence is the loudest fire I know. I was a forest. You were a lightning strike. Your words were fire that no rain could douse. I'm burned but breathing, thanks to your fire. Your silence burns louder than any argument. I am the ashes of your last sentence. You spoke with fire and left me scorched forever. You whispered, and the world caught flame. I am a pile built from your broken promises. Your words scorch gently, like winter sun on fragile skin. I still hear the fire in your quiet words. You burned me softly, with words I never forgot. I'm a survivor of the fire. You kindled inside. Your voice was the spark. I was the tinder. I didn't know love could be a slow burn. Your words were fire and I was fuel. You lit the fuse and walked away smiling. I carry your fire like a secret tattoo. Your silence scorched me, more than your voice ever could. I am a burning question, left unanswered. By your words, you spoke in heat and left me frozen in ash. I feel the fire when I hear your name. Your words are cinders that fall quietly on my soul. I'm still aflame with the heat of your absence. You burned the bridges and waited for me to cross ash. Your voice still burns in the hollow spaces of me. You lit a fire, and I didn't know how to leave. I am smoke rising from the ruins of your love. Your words, a secret flame no one else sees. I am fire and ash because of you. You whispered flames into my calm. I still breathe fire from the wounds of your voice. Your silence is the hottest flame in my darkest nights. I'm a fireproof heart made vulnerable by your words. Your voice is the sun that burns the garden of my soul. You set me aflame without a single touch. I carried the heat of your words inside my bones. Your words are sparks, and I'm tinder in your storm. You burned me gently, slow, relentless, unforgettable. I am the fire that never forgets who lit it. My dear, your silence speaks louder. It scorches me worse than any words ever could. Each word you said was a flame licking the edges of my fragile heart. Your promises charred ashes beneath my skin, still smoking with bitter regret. I swallow your poison, and it burns a river down my throat, unseen. You spoke love, but set fire to everything I once believed was safe. Every whispered lie felt like molten glass, melting my soul's fragile shape. Your words, a cruel wildfire, unstoppable, leaving nothing untouched or alive. The heat of your voice still lingers, a ghost in my burning chest. You used syllables as kindling, and I was the forest aflame. Even your apologies felt like embers tossed onto my wounds, never healing. You carved with words, deep and precise, burning me slow, deep inside. Your absence is an inferno, your words the match that lit it. I drown in the smoke of your truths, suffocating, sharp, undeniable. Your voice trails fire, and I am the moth circling the flame again. Each phrase you chose was a dagger dipped in fire and regret. You speak, and my chest tightens, heat rising, scorching memories. I am ash now, but your words keep setting fire to what remains. The cruelty hidden in your softness, a blaze I never saw coming. Your words are not gentle. They are wildfire that consumes everything. I still burn, waiting for your next sentence to ignite my ruin. Your lies spread like wildfire, relentless, unforgiving, impossible to outrun. You never apologized for the scorch marks left beneath my skin. My heart still burns where your words struck. Invisible, but searing. You spoke, and I burned. Silent screams hidden behind a smile. Your words echo like thunder in my chest, shaking me to ashes. I carry the scars of your sentences. They smolder beneath my calm. Your voice, a cruel flame that never learned to warm, only to burn, even your kindness, scorching in quiet moments. I am the smoke that rises after your words set me aflame. Your silence is a forest fire, consuming, endless, and unforgiving. You lit fires in me no water could ever extinguish. Your words are a cruel sun, burning everything beneath your gaze. I walk through ashes where your voice once blazed, trying to breathe. Each lie from you is a spark setting fire to my fragile hope. You whispered promises that burned faster than I could catch them. Your words are the wildfire. My soul, the dry brush, waiting to burn. I carried the heat of your absence, a fire that never cools. No one could save. I still taste the smoke of your words. Bitter, unyielding. Your voice was a flame that melted the foundation of my trust. I'm charred where you touched. Your words seared a permanent mark. The embers of your lies still burn beneath my calm facade. You spoke, and my soul caught fire. Your words were sharp sparks, igniting all the darkness inside me. I am a ruin built by the fire of your voice and absence. Your silence is the hottest fire, burning louder than any scream. I danced too close to your words, and now I'm scorched forever. You are the wildfire. I in the forest forever changed by your blaze. The heat of your words sears me, even when you're nowhere near. Your voice is the cruelest flame, warm enough to hold, deadly to stay. I am the ash storm after your storm of burning words. You set fire to my trust, then watched me burn in silence. Your words left invisible burns. Cain. Your voice, a burning sun, blinding me with every word spoken. Even the quiet between your words scorches me in its weight. You lit a fire I can never escape, no matter how far I run. Your words are sparks in my chest, dangerous, consuming, relentless. The heat you left behind lives in my bones, silent and strong. I am fire and ash, shaped by the flame of your cruel words. Your voice burns. A cruel sun I cannot look away from. I hold the fire of your words like a sacred, painful wound. Your words were fire, and I was foolish enough to reach for them. The blaze you started inside me never learns to cool. You left me burning, alone in a forest no one can enter. Your words singed my soul. The fire in your voice is the only thing I can't forget. I feel the heat of your words even in the coldest silence. Your voice is a wildfire, unstoppable, unforgiving, unforgotten. The fire you lit in me is a secret I'll carry forever. I burn quietly beneath your words, a secret no one else knows. Your words are embers that ignite my pain with every breath. I am the ashes of promises your fire consumed without remorse. Your silence burns hotter than any words you could have spoken. I hold the scorch marks of your love deep inside my chest.